What is your response to people who argue for free that free trade leads to dumping? The answer is really simple that what is your problem with cheap goods? And if one country is spending resources to subsidize supply here, what are the issues? Uh, no monopolies, although theoretically possible, are rarely created. And suppose, like the most common example is given is that of steel. The simple thing is that there are different varieties of steel and different grades of steel. It isn't like China or any other country can monopolize every small niche of steel. So there will be plenty of opportunities for uh, others to invest in to produce steel. While and in additionally, if China over optimizes for steel, naturally it means that it has less resources for mining and production of other metals. So
Yes.
the local producers can compete in that. But what really they these people, the people who argue for protectionism, miss is that they 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 try on in trying to protect one industry, they damage all the rest of the industries because like suppose there is the requirement of all this heavy machinery for uh, steel, and the government decides that okay, we'll be optimizing for steel. So what happens is that they subsidize that and make other machinery expensive to buy. So everyone starts going for the steel because steel is cheaper, and then other industry miss out, and that as a result of it, they never have the incentive to adapt technology and thrive in it.
Yes.
So so this one step thinking doesn't produce any great outcomes, and theoretically and in reality it has been destroyed time to time.
And
The
can you imagine if the steel becomes so cheap that our construction cost will become very less? So in a way, our housing cost will become less.
Yeah,
So
and
like this.
in addition to that, like what will our policy be? Definitely, it doesn't mean that we'll handicap our players. There needs to be reforms in the local industry as well. Capital access needs to be made easier. We have a highly regulated capital access where only the rich and top businesses can have the access to cheap capital, but the upstarts cannot. We need to ease on that. And secondly, we also need to have proper contract enforcement and proper business environment so that they are competitive. Like whatever advantages they enjoy, all these other these set of advantages enable them to all these to be competitive to them. You cannot be just there are different whole string of things get together to make a competitive industry, and we will definitely enable policies that make Indian businesses competitive across the world.
Yes.